This is the latest iQOO Neo 11 Ultra. Positioned as a bright and environmentally friendly model, it combines a massive 9100 mAh battery with the Dimensity 9500M chipset. But one of its biggest highlights is the display, which claims to be the only genuine 2K ultra-wide screen in its price segment. So how good is this 2K panel, jointly developed and customized by iQOO and Visionox? It promises excellent brightness, sharpness, eye protection, and touch response. Let's put it through professional testing equipment and find out exactly what it can do.
A quick shout out to my tech partner from China for sharing this video. A big thank you for making this possible. Hey everyone, it's Maiky from techmaiky. If you love staying updated with the latest gadgets, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out our exciting tech content.
The iQOO Neo 11 Ultra we're testing today is the light white version. Its rear panel uses a lightweight matte frosted material that feels comfortable and pleasant in the hand. The camera module is arranged horizontally, which also makes the phone more comfortable to hold while gaming in landscape orientation, without the camera area getting in the way. The frame is made from aluminum alloy, giving the device a solid feel while helping resist fingerprints and accidental slips. The rounded edges also make the large body easier to grip and handle. Moving to the front, the iQOO Neo 11 Ultra comes with a 6.83-inch display offering a 4200 by 1440 resolution. This is a 144 Hz LTPS flat panel with a top-down pixel arrangement. The bezels on the top, left, and right measure just 1.24 millimeters, while the bottom chin is 1.74 millimeters. With a pixel density of 514 ppi, this is a genuine 2K display, delivering an impressive level of sharpness and fine detail compared with other domestic brand phones. Even with the factory-applied screen protector still in place, the display records a total reflectance of 4.93%, while slow reflectance comes in at 0.64%. After text is added, those figures drop further to 4.53% and 0.36%. The new F2 substrate also gives this screen a very wide brightness range. Using the default natural color mode and standard color temperature, manual full screen brightness ranges from just 9 nits all the way up to 833 nits. With accessibility features enabled, particularly the professional mode designed for delivery riders and ride-hailing drivers, full screen brightness can reach 1024 nits. That means you can comfortably use the phone under your blanket at night without being overwhelmed by excessive brightness, while outdoors under strong sunlight, the display remains clearly readable. Being able to push both the minimum and maximum brightness to such a wide range is clearly supported by Visionox's extensive experience in this field. Taking advantage of its deep expertise in LED technology, the iQOO Neo 11 Ultra also delivers impressive HDR brightness. When the test window is larger than 10%, peak full-screen brightness reaches around 2000 nits. With a 10% window, the display peaks at 3239 nits, while full-screen brightness reaches 2013 nits. Under strong lighting conditions, the screen's EOTF, or electronic transfer function, is significantly improved across the low and mid-gray levels. Color saturation is also enhanced, helping maintain better visibility and readability when you're using the phone outdoors in bright sunlight. Eye comfort is another major consideration for a smartphone display, and the iQOO Neo 11 Ultra uses Cloud Polarization Display 2.0. It also carries TUV Rhineland certifications covering gaming and global eye protection. During spectral testing, the blue light peak appears at 461 nanometers. That's noticeably shifted toward the red end of the spectrum compared with the previous generation F1 technology, making this one of the earliest displays to adopt the new F2 technology. This significantly lowers the amount of high-energy blue light. Only 16.26% of the 415 to 445 nanometer high-energy shortwave blue light remains, while it accounts for less than 5% of the entire spectrum. This demonstrates the display's hardware-level low blue light capability. The dimming strategy is another area where iQOO has clearly invested considerable effort. At low brightness, the default setting uses 2160 Hz high-frequency PWM dimming, and at around 45 nits, it switches over to LEDC dimming. If you head into the developer options, you can also activate LEDC dimming across the entire brightness range. The SVM curves for both dimming methods at low brightness are shown in the testing results. Even with the default 2160 Hz high-frequency PWM dimming, the SVM remains extremely low at low brightness levels. Once the display reaches 2 nits, that number is only 0.69. Before the display reaches the 45 nit switching point, that number drops to just 0.14. For users particularly sensitive to screen flicker, that's a very friendly result. As a performance-focused phone, the iQOO Neo 11 Ultra also needs strong motion clarity and responsive touch performance. To achieve that, it uses the same C4 S3910V ultra-sensitive touch chip and ultra-sensitive gyroscope found on the iQOO 15 Ultra. According to the official specifications, the phone supports a maximum synchronous touch sampling rate of 4000 Hz, along with a 500 Hz multi-finger touch sampling rate. When it comes to motion graphics, the display supports a maximum resolution of 20K together with a 144 Hz refresh rate. That combination delivers image detail and smoothness that is comparable to some of the highest-end T1 type displays. A high refresh rate is desirable, and so is high resolution. With the iQOO Neo 11 Ultra, you get both together.
From our hands-on experience, the display response is excellent in real-world use. Whether we're moving and tracking gameplay on a 3-axis setup, or stopping and aiming within a 5-bit area, the screen reacts quickly and accurately. The best way to appreciate this visual performance is through the 2K ultra-high definition panel manufactured by Visionox. With the new FL luminescent material and AMI-level high-resolution technology, enabling the 2K 144Hz mode allows game characters, textures, and highlights to appear incredibly detailed and sharp. Even during fast-moving scenes, ghosting is almost impossible to notice, while the overall motion remains extremely smooth. By combining high resolution, strong brightness, and vivid colors, this panel highlights just how far domestic display technology has come. When a smartphone manufacturer with strong technical expertise works together with a display specialist, the visual quality and control experience of gaming smartphones can move toward an entirely new level. The FL luminescent material, combined with the more uniform high-resolution technology, also contributes to excellent color accuracy. In our testing, using the default natural display settings, the white point accuracy measured at 2.2. Under the professional default setting, the lamination reached 2015-10 degrees, while the gamma and UTF curves almost completely overlapped, achieving the standard 2.2 value. In our multi-point color accuracy test, the average delta E was just 0.4, with a maximum deviation of only 1.18. These numbers show just how accurately this screen can reproduce colors. Uniformity is another strong point. On a full white screen, brightness and color uniformity were excellent, with no obvious uneven areas or brightness inconsistencies. Even the full-screen G38 grayscale performance was surprisingly good, which is especially useful when using dark mode in certain applications. All of this highlights the precision and manufacturing capabilities behind Visionox's display production process. When it comes to viewing angles, the color shift is barely noticeable at smaller angles. Only when viewing the display from extremely wide angles do you begin to see a slight yellow tint followed by a subtle greenish shift. However, this is only noticeable when you view the phone almost from the edge of a table, so it doesn't have any meaningful impact on normal everyday viewing. Overall, the iQOO Neo 11 Ultra's first 2K ultra-high definition display using F2 material performs extremely well in brightness, color accuracy, and eye protection, which are all areas that matter to a lot of users. At the moment, it stands among the top-tier displays in its category. The characteristics of the F2 material's blue and red light output help keep the percentage of high-energy blue light extremely low. Combined with its excellent flicker control, the display should be particularly comfortable for people who are concerned about eye strain and screen flickering. Another especially impressive aspect is the extremely broad brightness adjustment range and its ability to adapt to different usage scenarios. With a minimum brightness of just 1 nit, the screen is very comfortable for nighttime use. On the other hand, the professional mode designed for outdoor workers, including delivery riders and ride-hailing drivers, allows the full screen brightness to be manually pushed up to 1000 nits. When this is combined with the automatic EOTF curve enhancement under high brightness conditions, the display can effectively address a common outdoor problem, struggling to read order information or follow navigation routes under intense sunlight. So you could say the iQOO Neo 11 Ultra is currently a benchmark for domestic smartphone displays, offering an impressive balance across brightness, clarity, color accuracy, eye protection, and overall usability. Behind this achievement is iQOO's technical foundation and the experience it has built over many years in display technology. Its continued focus on improving the underlying technology is helping domestic displays push the boundaries of what users can expect and deliver increasingly impressive products to consumers. The base variant of the iQOO Neo 11 Ultra starts at 3,699 yuan in China, which is roughly £405 in the UK and around $549 in the USA. And that's everything for this video. If there are any other smartphones you'd like me to review, or if you need help deciding what phone to buy, let me know in the comments below. If you're interested in the product, you can use the purchase link in the comments. Doing so helps support the channel through a small sponsorship. If you found this video useful, don't forget to leave a free like and support the channel. I'm Tong Yuan, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!